I'm Jake Woltra, and today we're presenting our BCBA Guidelines presentation. And to the left of me is my co-presenter, Joseph Cirillo.
And today we'll be talking about section number 9.
Section 9 of the BCBA deals with responsible research. That includes competency, bias, and ethical dilemmas. Which of these behavioral analysts do you think is being ethical?
Hey there. Next up, we're going to have 2 clips. Can you guess which one follows the ethical guidelines? Let's see.
Hey, Mr. Cirillo, how's the research going?
It's going pretty good. I put in a request to the Institutional Review Board. I put a research application. So once they get back to me and I have the consent process done, then we go ahead and do it.
Excellent.
Cool. Hey, so Thomas, how's your research going?
Well, I really haven't applied yet to a research review board. I'm just waiting on the results. If I get the results I want, then I'll apply.
Oh, and is it okay to do? Is it okay?
Yeah, it should be fine. I'm not going to publish anything until I apply and I receive consent anyways. So.
Okay. Alright. Hey again, did you happen to catch what was wrong in one of those videos? The behavioral analyst on the right was in a clear infraction of some of the guidelines mentioned in ethical guidelines number 9. And here's some of them.
Some of those ethical guidelines included research conduct and competency and professionalism. The first infraction was when he didn't source out an appropriate review board for his research. The second was when the individual on the right said that he was waiting for the correct reports to come in. That shows some amount of bias.
And hey again, we're going to discuss a few more pieces of ethical guidelines in 902. In 902 it says, even though you're an overseer, you might have people working under you, such as some apprentice behavior analysts. You need to be responsible for what they do. So that means anytime something happens, it's your responsibility since you are now an accredited BCBA. And once you learn of anything being misused or misinformation, it is your ethical duty now to change that, to not spread bias and wrong studies and wrong information and misinterpretations.
Hi there. There are the last 3 components that make up 9.02 of the ethical guidelines. The first being that you will never conduct research unless you've already been predeterminedly selected through a distinguished relationship. The second is when it comes to research. The second part is divided up into 2 more parts. The first is making sure that everybody a part of research is up to the quality of standards produced for the study at hand. The second is that the response effort from the research participants is minimal. The last point is that a behavioral analyst always remains unbiased and stays away from conflict of interest that may bias their studies.
Where did Jake run off to? Anyways, can you spot the other dilemma in the next scene? We'll see if you can. Hey John, how's it going?
It's going okay. I'm just
You doing the research?
yeah, I'm doing the research right now.
Wait, this is from last week. You were on vacation last week, weren't you?
Well, I was, but I had my cousin do it for me.
What, like take down the information
Yeah.
and the research? Like
Yeah.
he took data for you?
Yeah, he took it down for me, so I'm just hanging out.
Alright.
The next part of section 9 is section 9.3, and that is with regards to informed consent. Not only does your patients and your clients and whoever is the research participants need to know exactly what they're getting into, but they also need to know what comes before, middle, and what to expect when the research is over. This might include compensation for when the work is come to an end.
Come on, let's go for a ride. Let me explain to you what 904 entails. So 904 is talking in terms of just confidentiality. So that means that when you're using provisions, clients, or anything of the sort, you cover confidential names. We all know the rule, lock behind 2. But what happens if something falls out of your briefcase, leave it on the table, the kid takes it, you always have to cover and think about the welfare of your client. Everything stays confidential. And that's 904. So, we've been going through this. Now we're going to give you another ethical dilemma. Can you find the problem?
Hello, Mr. Smith. Thank you for meeting me so late at night. So, we've changed some of the accommodations in your son's behavioral contract plan, and I just need for you to sign this consent form with us. but it won't take that long, I don't think. So right here you can see the DRL has been switched to the DRI. We've also changed the functions of the behavior. It's not an escape. We've actually figured out that it's a stimulus sort of behavior. We also noted something about the baseline. Sorry, were you following along?
Kind of.
You understand this, of course, I'm sure, right? Wonderful. If you could just sign right there,
Sure.
and just speed up this process, you'll understand it all when we're done. You'll love to see the effects that we have on your child. Thank you for your time, Mr. Smith. No problem.
Have a wonderful day.
So now we talk about 905, debriefing. And what debriefing is just letting the client know the results, everything entailed in the report, and then now it is stopped.
Hi there. So we're talking about the BCBA.
Hey, I was wondering if you could review this grant proposal for me.
For sure, we'll just take a look. See, this is a classic condition of 906. I cannot formally review this research because I'm on the panel that oversees the manuscript for this. So according to my behavioral guidelines, I have to say no. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
Hi there. Back to guideline 906. The ethical dilemma there was that the individual was attempting to give me research that was going to be used for a manuscript. And the problem with that was I was on the board that reviews the manuscript. There is a bias, an extreme one of that. Oh, hey Joe, how's it going?
It's going okay. Research paper's a little bit.
Yeah? Well, here's my research.
Yeah.
I hope this can help you out in yours. Good luck.
Cool, I'll use it as a reference.
Yeah, of course. Good luck. Hey Joe, how's the research paper going?
Good, man. I just sent it in.
Yeah, it's going well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me that.
Hey, that looks a little familiar.
Yeah, it does probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does.
You know that might be plagiarism, if that's mine.
Yeah, but yours doesn't exist anymore, so tough luck. Ethical Guidelines number 9, section 7, specifically states that behavioral analysts need to fully cite others' works where it is appropriate. Come through, I'll tell you more.
You know what? He's right.
Thank you.
Behavioral analysts also do not present elements, data, and or another's work as their own. And they definitely do not steal research essays.
Listen, we got A. Hey Jake,
Joseph,
so I got for you here, buddy.
look at this. You named me the article.
That's right, I was acknowledging contributions, like it says in guideline section 8 of Ethical Guidelines 9. I put myself as a co-author, so when I said we got A, I really meant we got A.
Look at you being a responsible behavioral analyst.
That's it, buddy. Thanks, man.
If you're paying attention, that last scenario had to deal with section 908, which with regards to research credibility. If you are the main researcher, you should be getting full credit. But by doing that, that means also giving credit to any research participants and researchers on your staff. Hi, Joe. How's it going?
Pretty good, buddy. Thank you.
We are almost at the end of our BCBA Guideline presentation. To start number 9, section 9, it's Joe.
Thank you, Jake. I'm here. So subsection 9 is simply stating to be responsible with the data, hence the name accuracy and use of data. What this means, as a behavioral analyst, we do not falsify our claims to substantiate our findings, and we don't omit data. That would put a huge bias on our results. Now, to go further in depth is Jake.
Thank you, Joe.
No problem.
Behavioral analysts never publish old data as new data, and they always make sure to keep in the behavioral analyst's name of the original report, or else that would be unethical.
For sure.
The last thing behavioral analysts must do is, after the findings of whatever research study has been published, you make sure not to leave out any information, because that would definitely bias the results and the conclusion part of your study. Thank you for watching our
BCBA Guideline presentation.
on section 9. Have a great day.